Hey, what's going on guys? It's your boy Lofty here, and today we've got a slightly different video following up after E-League, talking about 3v3 playstyles. Now, playstyles to me are something super interesting to talk about because it's more the team's overall objective and how they are trying to reach the objective, as opposed to like an individual's playstyle, as opposed to one person trying to be like a third man or aggressive player. It's more, how does we as a team score goals? And in E-League we got to see a lot of the highest level in Rocket League expressing their different play styles and their different ways to achieving that goal of how do we score goals. With the finals, Weedham Girls versus Cloud9, which by the way, Ignite's a freaking god, we got to see two playstyles of very similar nature clash, and it come down to almost a complete mechanical showdown. Who can shoot faster shots, who can save the nutty saves, and so on and so forth. What's interesting is at the start of a series, when you normally take a look into the way a team will approach the match, it's normally slower. It's normally teams trying to figure out what the other team's trying to do and trying to get ready for it and being able to counter that. But what we saw in the finals of E-League was not that at all. We just saw both teams coming out guns blazing, like, yo, what's up? It's me, your boy, and I brought a double barrel shotgun. We got to see some super aggressive play with both C9 and Weedham Girls. Their game plan from the very beginning was, we're gonna outpace you and we're going to score because we bring so much pressure when we go on offense. In instances like that, it's almost hard to tell that either team have a playstyle because they both seem to be so lost in the moment. But if we were to contrast that with the Chiefs would play a very wide rotation and try and score through really wide passing plays across the field. If we had a look at Flipside are a team that seem to adapt from game to game and change their playstyle, but for the most part their playstyle is, we're going to beat you to the ball or block your hit on the ball and then follow up on the ball, or we'll outplay you. I don't know, Cookso will just pinch it from the inside of his goal and score. Generally, what maintains a overarching playstyle for a team is the communication and rotation. For you as an individual playing with your teammates, as long as the communication is clear, as long as you guys have kind of sat down before the games or your play session has begun and have kind of decided on how you're going to rotate and who's going to do X, and you'll trust each other, that's when it all starts coming together, and that's when you'll really start to feel like a sense of synergy that will result in that methodology and how your team is trying to score. Will you try and score through counterattacks? Will you try and score through pressure? Will you try and infield pass? Will you demo your opponents? The overarching game plan will change from game to game, as it should. You should always be looking to adapt to your opponents and being able to be one step ahead of them. But when you look at these big teams that are out there, for the most part, they have like a set in stone game plan that they normally default to from the beginning. And one thing that was super interesting for me was, I was playing with two of my friends before E-League started on the Saturday, and we were rotating pretty poorly and we weren't winning games and it wasn't that fun. We then stopped to watch an E-League match. We watched NRG play and we just thought to ourselves, hey, let's just copy NRG. We went back into the games, followed the NRG game plan, which was mechanics, pressure to the backboard, score, and the occasional counter-attack pass and play, and we just started popping off. Crazy plays from left and right, passing all over the box, slamming it against their backboard, air dribbles from across the map, you name it, we were doing it, and it was all inspired from trying to copy the playstyle of NRG. So in reality, the key pieces that make up a playstyle between the team is just how your team decides to rotate and the communication that your team bring to the table. And with all that said, hopefully when you next watch any high-level competitive Rocket League, you'll be able to stop and ask yourself, hey, what's their game plan? How do they intend to score goals? And you might pick up on all of the smaller tidbits of things that players are doing that effectively allow them to win during a series. Thank you for watching this video. It's been me, your boy Lofty. Peace, and I will see you in the next video. Also, please do not try and apply any of this information to playing ranked when solo queuing. Your teammates will probably just bull chase and you will not understand what's going on. Sorry, this only works when you have teammates, so alright. See ya!